Hey everybody, Smart Silver Stacker here. What you're looking at is a one-year chart visualizing the commitment of traders data from the COMEX. And one part of this chart that I would really like to draw your attention to is the data from July 26th. Now on July 26th, the price of silver had been pretty beaten up. It was down just above 18 bucks. And as you can see on this chart here, this little blue line is descending below the midline of the chart. What that means is at that time, the large speculative traders on the COMEX actually took a short position in silver. And that's something that hadn't happened for several years. And this should be interpreted as a possible buy signal for silver because the large speculative traders are typically seen as kind of the dumb money on the COMEX. And it's likely that they're going to be on the wrong side of the trade. So when they take a short position in silver, that is usually a good time to go long. And the last time that this happened, it was a good time to go long. And I'm going to talk about that in the video, what happened to silver the last time the large spec traders on the COMEX took a short position. And so we're going to be going over all of that later. And also, I want to take a look at how that historical example compares to the situation that we have developing in the precious metals at the moment. So let's get to it. Okay, so that chart that we opened the video with is a pretty nice graphical representation of the data, but their chart only goes back 1 year. So I've got this other one here from barchart.com, not as pretty, but it does get the job done and it goes back a lot further. Now here, the green line represents those large speculative traders, and you can see this gray line is the midline, and so when the green line goes below that gray line in the middle, that means that the large speculative traders have taken a short position. And the last time that they did that was back in May of 2019. Now, if we take a look at a chart of the price of silver, we can see that May of 2019, silver was pretty cheap. It was down under 15 bucks. And if you bought silver back then in May of 2019 and you waited 15 months, you would see the price of silver nearly double to just under 30 bucks by August of 2020. And so the last time that we got this signal on the commitment of traders chart, it was a very accurate buy signal for silver. And that's why I think that now that we're seeing it again, this may be a pretty strong indication that silver has seen a bottom down at around the $18 level, and that the recovery that we have seen recently in the past week or so in the price of silver may get some legs under it and may really start to take off to the upside. Now, if we got a repeat of the situation that we had in 2019 and we saw the price of silver double in about 15 months, that would put us at a price of $36 silver by January of 2024. And I think that that is probably a pretty conservative estimate, and there's a lot of reasons for that, but certainly a situation that we could see play out. And as we look at this chart, we can see one more sign that silver may have hit a bottom, and that is this very nice dragonfly doji that we see forming here in July for this monthly chart. Dragonfly doji often is a sign of price reversal, and we may see the downtrend in silver that we've seen over the past year or so begin to reverse now. It certainly had a pretty nice move over the past few trading sessions. Now, one other thing that you'll notice on this chart is that if you bought in May of 2019, you did have a pretty sharp pullback there in March of 2020. But we all know what that big sell-off was about, and of course it was a pan sell-off. It wasn't just silver, just about everything sold off in March of 2020. I mean, I think that was when the price of oil even went negative. So, you know, a lot of wacky things going on in the market at that time. But one thing you have to take into consideration is that, you know, the economy is not any better really at the moment. I mean, we're heading into this inflationary recession, it seems like. And so, yeah, there is the possibility for some kind of major disruption, some major pan sell-off event between now and January of 2024. But even if we do get some kind of an event like that, I don't think that buying some physical silver right now is a bad idea on this buy signal from the commitment of traders data. Even if we do see that big pan sell-off, that sharp downturn in the paper price of silver, of course, that's what we're looking at a chart of right now, the spot price, it's very unlikely that the price of physical silver bullion is going to drop anywhere near as fast as the paper price could in a major pan sell-off event like that. In fact, If history is any guide, during periods of significant market volatility and uncertainty, the premiums on physical metal go way up. And even if you can get some kind of paper silver in a market crash very cheaply, is that really what you want to be holding when the market's crashing and we've got raging inflation? I mean, I personally don't. I'd rather have the physical metal myself. Of course, not financial advice. None of this is. It's just my thoughts and musings. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are we going to see the price of silver double over the next 15 months? Are we going to get to $36 by January of 2024? Or do you think the price could move much higher? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Smart Silver Stacker, out.